Go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc, Project 365, episode 955. Found myself out here. How do I say this place? This
CrossFit Advent.
CrossFit Advent. CrossFit Advent up here in New Hampshire. Going to teach a rock tape course tomorrow. But guys, by the way, I forgot to tell you, if you're following along on YouTube, make sure you jump on over to WODdoc.com. Check out all of our full-length videos. That's where we house them. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm here with Mike, and whenever I jump into a box, I like to just get like a third-person perspective without saying anything or doing anything. And one of the things that I really liked here was the warm-up that we did. We got into what, 13-3 or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Lots of snatches, lots of burpees, and we got down into doing what they call the spider stretch. We call it a lunge stretch, but we'll run with it either way. I want to show you two different variations and how you can amplify that stretch. So Mike, jump on into that position I showed you right before. So whenever we get into a lunge leg position, right, there's two things that we can be able to do. We can be able to push this leg out, and that's going to help that external rotation and a flexed hip. But really what we're trying to concentrate on is the opposite side over here, right? So instead of having the camera move, just switch your legs for me. The back side leg, keep that knee down. Now realize that there's hip flexors that go across the knee, right? That would be our quads. And then there's hip flexors that just go across the hip. So if we keep the knee down and we put our, kind of flatten out that chest right there for me and drive that hip forward, we can get a nice stretch in this hip region, this anterior hip region. But if we want to amplify it, and this is a little key that I want to show you right here, all I'm going to have you do is Mike's just going to put his toes down like that. And I just want you to start to extend that leg, right? Extend that knee, I'm sorry, right? And what you do is as you extend that knee, it puts a little bit more pressure onto the anterior portion of that hip. And it allows us to really get deep into those hip flexors. So here's what we're going to be able to do. We're going to use this little repetition scheme of a 5-second press. Right, pressing your knee out, try to keep your hip exactly where it is. Don't let the hip raise for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that down. Let the knee touch the ground. Drive your hip a little bit farther forward, just how you have it, Mike. Now, holding that hip right where it's at, try to extend that knee again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, you repeat this cycle. Good, you can come up. You repeat this cycle 3 to 5 times prior to doing this. But the key of it really is whenever you get that hip to, like so if my hip is right there, and then I start to lift that knee, I just don't want to see the hip raise with it. That would be kind of killing the point. So if I can drive myself to wherever I get it to, that's where my hip is, that's where I drive that knee up without, or that's where I drive the knee into extension without allowing that, I just did that workout. Without allowing that raise, the hip to raise, cool? Mike, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks for letting me come in here. And guys, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.